Hello, everybody. I'm the Sonic Arrow, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I may notice that my friend is gone, but he flew away to be with his own kind, and I replaced him with a background and such. But blah blah blah. Details. It's time to get back in, and we were investigating the murder of a. We were on Turnabout Samurai, which, for those of you who know this series, is investigating the murder of a movie star who stars in a popular kids show called The Steel Samurai, but it was the villain of the show who was suspected of being murdered by the hero of the show. We're supposed to stop investigating. All right, move back to employee area, I think. Ow. Whoops. No. Was it? Yeah, it was this button. Okay. It was the L button, not the left, just the L. It's like the trigger on the 3DS. Never mind. I'm not sure where we're going, but main gate. Let's see. Nope. See if we can't drag some. That's it. Studio 1. Alright, card key. Yeah, take a look at this. What's that? Whoa. Don't show them that. Aw. Just want to show it off. Okay, so maybe examine over here. Entrance Studio 1, the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go ahead and check it out, Nick. What if this keycard we borrowed from the dressing room order? Yeah, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting her crime scene. Alright, that's what I had to do. I forgot where we were. I didn't go back and watch the last episode, which I still have to upload by the time you're watching this. Good boy. I'm behind. I'm very behind. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? The white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Outlined where Jackhammer's body lay with the tape. Body was found inside the evil magistrate costume. That's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing will leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay, no clues here. Hey, look, it's director's chair. I was wanting to sit on those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards as they clapped that started filming. And look, a megaphone, a real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! More troubled than I thought. Was that trouble or troubled? Couldn't have been troubled. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Oh. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. I know he's innocent. As in all the cases, it's never who you suspect. Or at least it's never who the police take in for custody. You have to prove their innocence. So, we know he's innocent. And if we give up on him, we're showing utter disbelief in our client. So, let's talk to this person. Penny, I think. Yeah, it was on screen. You guys can tell me. I'm stupid for forgetting the girl's name. Day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. Catch my meaning? I got a knife under this vest. I could stab you in an instant and lay you out in the outline, so don't you tell nobody I told you that. That was fun. Yesterday was our only rehearsal for our action sequences. Can we go back to the part about you stabbing us? Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everybody else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Talk about Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? Like I said, knife under the vest. But what kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. I'm sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some of the studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. Oh boy. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Outside my vest with a knife! Really? But wait, if someone had to come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that, and you better know that this knife is ready to kill you if you ask me any more questions about that. No, thanks. That helps. Pause for dramatic effect. Us a lot. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Let's talk about you sensing someone. Are you a psychic just like Maya? So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, but I couldn't jump out. My knife was left in my other vest. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Oh boy. Okay. Let's hang around to dry. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. What, you're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw a suspicious look on your face. I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? The estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her, she's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins now are tomorrow's, but nothing about respecting your elders. Shame that you used to just don't get it. Grrr! I love that she goes blah, 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 and on and on and on, and then bolts off in another direction. It's just like, charge. Surprised she doesn't have a horse with her. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Let's just examine this place. Computer runs cameras. Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First one, the date of murder. Turn on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security arrived. Oh, it was 3:07. There, entered. Hey, let's see what we got. Ah, that was it. Huh? How's this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I can imagine the detective was very happy with this photo's evidence. Somebody's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Powers? Question mark? He's got the eye of the tiger, maybe? Hey, Nick, can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day? Well, let's see. If Powers is supposed to wear the photo, wear the photo. You can wear a photo. Just print it out, enlarge it, and then throw it around yourself like a cloak and walk down all magnificent. Like, if Powers can wear that outfit, is what I meant to say. If he can wear that outfit in the TV show and it not sag like that, probably not him. I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had somebody who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Maybe it's the security lady, maybe? I don't think so. She shows up in the next game, so she can't be put in prison. Spoiler for all of you who have not played these games, and if you haven't, what are you doing with your lives? Yeah, save. October 18th. Oh, 18th. We skipped to the day after the day we were investigating. 16th. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Except that not the security, except for that assistant with a knife on her desk. Oh, wait, that was the ace up my sleeve. I forget I said anything. I'm just gonna keep rolling with that one. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh boy, what else do we got in our court record? Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. One moment. Pierced through the chest by a spear. Guide map. So the main gate, you can pass by this gate if you're already in Studio 2. Okay, let's see here. Get this. If you are in Studio 2, you can go past the gate here. See what I mean? You just without having to pass through the gate with the camera, because the camera's right there. If you go here and here, or at least through here, because this is just forest area. This is showing the main pathways. You wouldn't have to pass through here unless you were coming from here or going through this area to Studio 2 to get onto the road and then do that. But no one ever did that. There was the sewer grate that someone broke open or got in through. But Studio 2 seems like the main choke point we want to drive for. Someone was in Studio 2 and came through there. Okay. Let's see. Card key. Yeah, we got that. And Powers' photo. It's photo number 2, so one was erased somewhere because it was the only photo for that one, and I find that hard to believe. But you can see here the costume is sagging, and I think in the last episode when we watched that scene showing. Oh boy. It is very early in the morning. It is almost 3 o'clock. I apologize. Let's see. We were watching that scene with Powers and Hammer, like the show Maya was watching before the news, where they were all cinematic like, and facing off, and it didn't look like Powers' outfit was sagging at all. So someone shorter must have worn this, taken the spear. Okay. Let's see. So, either somebody went from studio to pass through the gates or was in the employee area, got the suit from the dressing room here, then walked all the way. I'm trying to solve the case before we actually do a court battle. Move that mouse. Yes, sir. I'll explain here with the guide map. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? Oh, we were just doing that. This here is the employee area. Right there. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. That's the security station, and there is the gate, see? Past there is the gate, see? You gotta walk through it. And past there are the studios, see? And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. Her name is Penny, I believe. There she is. Assistant. Penny Nichols. Nichols? No, that's Nichols. Penny Nichols. I never put that together on my first run through. Ah, damn. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m. I'm sorry. I can't stop it. I gotta wake up. A little bit. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day at 5. Or later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death? The time of death was 2:30 p.m. Even that sounded like I said the time of death. 2:30. Samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. That question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? I want to check this. Give me a moment. Found stuck in the chest of the victim. That checks out pretty well. Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. As you know, I was old bag, but I was not an old bag. Still, how other children made fun of me, believe it. This is the boy who called me an old bag and crushed him. Objection! Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from railing on the stand. I'm just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. One hell of an old bag. I love how they don't overly swear. Like, they don't just layer it on layer after layer like meat on a delicious sandwich. It like the swearing, like the damn, crap, hell. I just love it. It's subtle. But it's well, not really subtle, but they sneak it in there. So I like that. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Do 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 do. I love it. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because so a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. You can't really tell. Solid front then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I just love the bottom screen just going whoosh. It's like they're passing each other as they prepare to cross blades. Witness's account. Hold it! Hold it! So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio? Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. The main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. What she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be in there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hot! What? Hold it! You gotta get up close. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to the studio in the afternoon. Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about laid-back hero. There was a run-through in the morning. Well, why did you only get there afternoon? I had some errands to run that morning. Hold it. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know? Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Oh, wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through, too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Hold it! Did you see the victim, then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Oh. Hold it. Hold it. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job? Whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch Gay and eat donuts at the same time. Shh. Snipper Wapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. I know you raised an objection. So the witness was on guard duty through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. There we go. How did you know that? Oh ho ho, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. That is the ultimate irony. A detective who is licensed to have a badge, shoot a gun, and be at crime scenes, and a security guard ratted him out. That is not cool. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. Yeah. Hold it. 2 o'clock? You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. Hold it. Hold it. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers. Now, we gotta Object. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder? True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. Are you sure? Because you seem pretty stupid, old bag. No one in this court is accusing me of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Ezra was surprised. Prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. Told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Yes, quite. Man, the photo. Do, 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 do. I'm sorry. I just love this music. It's so reminiscent of my first playthrough. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. That's a period, and that's a comma. Okay. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I don't think you want... I don't want to think about anything. Never mind. I'm just going to put that away. I'm just going to put a pin in that and skewer it so I can't even tell what it is anymore. And then throw it out and shred it. Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Hold it! Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is up with a straight and narrow. You always want about each other, pointing fingers this way and that, enough to make an old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Yeah. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Hold it. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. May continue your testimony. Broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Hold it! He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear. The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a condemning detail. Better write this down in the court record. Okay. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Breaking the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Not the duct tape. Just with duct tape. Sorry, I'm seeing words where they shouldn't be. I'm a little drowsy. Forgive me, please. I won't screw this up. I promise. Sprain his ankle, murder weapon, breaking shaft, and with duct tape. I don't want to have to get up. Oh, let's just keep going. I think we've heard enough. Wait, Your Honor. Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is, where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? Or Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? I object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Oh, no, more. Here we go. Let's go. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen him. So if there's no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Straight, you may cross-examine the witness. This cross-examination is pretty fun. I just like the anime style. Objection! And the finger pointing and the slamming of the table and just the whole anime style across the bottom. Whoosh. Hold it! How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? Give donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. Did see Detective Gumshoe shares his... I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only one I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen him. Hold it! Are you sure? Objection! The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old windbags sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? I want to say that that's not true. Because they could come up from Studio 2 and go directly there, had they been there. So, I'm just gonna see what happens. No, shit. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Hold it. Whoop. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Or 1 o'clock? Well, everyone was in the employee area before then. But I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, I would have seen him. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, hold it, guys. My guess is that. Totally unprofessional. Had to get my charger because it was dying. I should have charged it before then. Hold it. Sorry. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody is suspicious looking passed by at all. Right. Dragging one leg. I think I need to present the skin. Objection! Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is that the bit on the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? I didn't know it was numbered. I didn't see nothing else. Held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? I'm gonna say right now, Old Bag had something to do with this. I don't know how, I don't know when, but she did. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself. Eh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. The camera on that gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, help. Huh? But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Holbeck? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Testimony, please. Let's get on with it. I got a beard curling to go to. Let's keep it rolling, people. This ain't a movie. Let's keep it rolling. Every day after I finish this card, I have one another important job to do. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. The other person. Whoosh. Hold it. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Hold it. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? You can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Ugh. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Hold it! Well, who in the heck was it in the photo that you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy. Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. You get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging out. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. But wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employees area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard if not impossible for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Possible, I'd think it's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. It makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. No forgetting vital information this time. Damn. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Well, okay, so it's been an hour. In-game. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? He doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for some time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right, and it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. Not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. Let's take a look at the court record. Okay, back into it. I gotta stop yawning. I gotta stop staying up so late. God, it's 3:20. Let's see. We gotta figure out who could have done it. Not Penny, because she's small-ish and pretty skinny. Old Bag is pretty tall. Looks like she's got some good meat on her. Could probably lift that spear, give someone a good wallop, call them a whippersnapper, and stab him. But she loved Jack Hammer. Can't be any one of the three of these up top. We don't want Powers to be... Not the assistant. I don't want to say it's the assistant. But is that who I gotta go for? Court now reconvened for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I'm sorry, please forgive my yawn. Mr. Archibald, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? Disagree. I disagree with the prosecution. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind. However, beware, this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So... she was in the studio or somewhere cleaning the props. Amy. Security lady obviously has an alibi. She was at the security station watching. Someone passed by her, so the assistant could... Not the grade school boy. He wasn't there when the photo was taken. I gotta say the assistant girl. Was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture was really the assistant. That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, that feeling time. Remember, testimony concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Oh. Look, the Steel Samurai. She couldn't. Right. Takes the legs out from under that case. Yeah. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. One more chance, please. So who was it? Okay, security lady. She knew about the... Yep. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. It means whoever was in this suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they'd been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Gotta accuse her, but she's innocent. I know. Just calm down, everybody. Calm down. Hey, George. Hey, Michael. No. That. I'm watching YouTube. All right, calm down. Both of you. Now, remember, she shows up in a later game. So, she's not guilty. She's innocent. But, someone else is guilty. But I don't remember who. Like I said, I was working on my second game really through. But then somehow my TV broke, so I haven't been able to do that well. That's never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm playing these games here. We'll do fine. Is this your old bag? Old bag. That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she had no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, then slipped into Studio One to scene of the murder. But why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't the part where Edge pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does prosecution have anything? No meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. That's my move. Never, no surrender, never back down, I'll never back down. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldback's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it? But that doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? The boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Proof. Ah. Take that! Scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio One. However, you need a card key to enter Studio One. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Lindbergh speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Wendy, what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Wendy Oldbag. And the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. Wait a second. I'm not just gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told him not to talk? Well, testify. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. This is going to be another hour-long episode. I'm going to stop at the end of the to be continued. My lips were sealed. Such. Okay, I'm done. Little Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at Studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been to the studio that day. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not going to let them get away scot-free. But Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Any man listening? Why did you omit this from your testimony? They told me to shut my trap and I'll do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Please, my heart can't take it. My lips were sealed. Really, I got a girl with a knife in her vest. If you want me to do something about that heart of yours, son of boy. Want me to be quiet. Some other people. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? Studio 2. Oh, right. Director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. That's right. He joined the producer around lunchtime. Yeah, okay. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. I called it. I remember a little bit, but not that much. I don't remember exactly. You go through the gate and go all the way to the left. Path where the monkey's head was falling over. Mr. Wright? Continue. Nothing to do with it, see? Hold it! Hold it! I don't enunciate clearly and with bass. Fullback, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convinced about having nothing to do with it. Anyway, they gave me a little bonus on side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. Continue. No harm. Pretend they hadn't been in the studio that day. Hold it. Hold it. See? Bass. So they're actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'm gonna kill this one. So, I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're gonna let me go, if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting you get away with it scot-free. Yeah, that's all we need. But who are these people? Director, producer, do 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 do. There it is. I'm gonna have to go to bed when this is over. Yeah, take a break. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Globe Studios on the day in question. Director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbeck, and more information about these other people we've just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings and the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't think that's it. That was it. 104. Wow, that took an additional 2 hours. In-game time. I feel like 2 hours here. Oh, God. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really, it's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I say... Oh, or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So I'll have a chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have you figured out just who was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really be that old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her. Really? Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying some time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, or with or without my accusation. Yeah, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. And with that, I'm gonna leave this here. This is it's late. It is very late. And oh, I'm sorry, I'm just tired. Crap. Hold on. Sorry. Yes, I want to suspend play. Okay, suspending the game. Now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I love doing this. I love being able to do this. I love playing Phoenix Wright. It's just a great game. I might play the crossover Professor Layton Phoenix Wright. It's very interesting. It adds new mechanics on top of this, puzzle solving, and it's really great. I might play it if you guys want it. I will also continue this if you guys want. But if you like this, please let me know. Give this video a like if you want to see me do something else. like the Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright game, tell me so down in the comments below. And if you like this and want to see more that I do, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, because apparently you need to ring the bell to be notified as soon as something goes up. But anyways, that aside, just if you want to subscribe, also hit the bell button so you're notified as soon as something goes up. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!